Good morning, humanity. It's April 9th, 2018, and this is Mondays with Bev and Paul. Good morning, and my name is Paul.
And my name's Bev.
Hi, Bev.
Hi, Paul. How are
We
you?
love doing this show.
We must. We've been doing it for over a year now, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
year and a half.
Oh, yeah. And, we just like, oh, my God, what are we going to talk about now? When I leave the house, Jenny says, ooh, can you give me some secret information on what today's show is going to be?
No, not yet.
But we do have a great show today for you. We have a question. Why is BioTouch a gift?
That is quite a question.
Quite the question.
And one of the reasons, well, there's 4 reasons why we really like doing the show. One of them is that we always want to take a moment to teach a set of points. So we choose that every week. And to read something, to share something out of our book.
Yes.
Or a manual, and
And then the other couple of things is we want to open a dialogue with everyone. So if you have any questions you'd like us to address, we'd love to address it. We get different testimonials. We'll read one today. And then we like to share what our CPs are doing around the world, as we did last week with Michaela.
Oh, that was
in
nice.
A couple of weeks, we have Dave coming back again from Durango.
Yeah.
So, this one, we've got Howard up in Phoenix, who's going to do a workshop a week from this Saturday.
Oh, great.
Yep. So if you're in the Phoenix area and like to take a class, and it's Howard's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
Howard.
Yes. I will see him this week. He's coming actually to work at the center.
He comes down once a month.
He
drives
does?
all the way down to just put in a little time here.
Yeah.
So
great.
All right. So we had a great staff meeting. We had most of the staff showed up. There were just a few who couldn't.
Well, and they were enjoying themselves on vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just want to say thank you to our staff. We have an all-volunteer staff here who cover all those sessions.
Yeah. And I've thought and I know you have too, that this staff, these amazing people, they're a great resource. They're our greatest resource.
Our greatest resource and our greatest advocates. And we spent some time with them, asking them, what did they want for BioTouch? Mm-hmm. What did they want from BioTouch? And how did they perceive the recipients? What did recipients need from BioTouch?
Right.
And it was a great dialogue.
I loved it. They get to interact with each other and share, because we're all here to really hold the same thing. We're just wanting to get BioTouch to everyone. So. That's
right. And that's why we have, why is BioTouch a gift? That's a great question. And we can start that with where you went yesterday, was it? No.
On
yesterday.
Friday.
Oh, that's yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
We just had a weekend.
Boing. I don't want to know what you did this weekend.
Well, I got a lot of tequila for my birthday, so.
There you go. The Lost Weekend. Another movie. Well, what I really was privileged to do on Friday, myself actually, and Bettina, who is another staff member, and our intern, Sam, from the U of A right now. He's going through our program. We went to share and participate in the Dr. Weil's Extravaganza. It's an amazing rotation for allopathic doctors because they get to have classroom and then experience these other modalities just so that they know that there's more to their practice and just thinking about what healing is than just taking a pill, going through the traditional ways of healing. So we're always thankful that we get to interact with these great students.
And part of what came out, Bev was telling me, was we came to realize as we were talking about what is this gift, why is BioTouch a gift? It puts us in the present. Mm-hmm. BioTouch has no real rules. There's no regulation. We're not channeling things from way beyond, as we read last week. We don't talk quantum. We're not even really an energy modality.
No. I know. They don't know what to do with us.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what to do with us, which is the uniqueness that we're always talking about. It's interesting.
So this gift of just doing that greeting, the minute you do that greeting, it puts us in the presence with another human being. And in that moment, and even if it's just a moment, I mean, I've done a lot of different meditations, but BioTouch probably has been the best that I could practice, because I mean, I'll do a session with someone for 20 minutes, and even if it's 5 minutes, and boom, time's over. It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
And yet in that presence of what we call that expression of love, of loving the neighbor, of accepting the neighbor, what we're doing is accepting ourselves. It's like there's no longer any good or bad. We really are. We're not even an integrative technique.
Right.
We're not. We are. The gift is it gives people the opportunity to integrate their program with themselves.
There you go. Because I was just thinking as you were speaking that what happens in that session is that with the touch, which I look at BioTouch as a communication of love to the body. And in that technique, all of the possibilities within that person opens. That's why we can say BioTouch has, when I touch a recipient as a practitioner, it really isn't anything to do with me. I'm just the plug-in, so to speak, because everything else happens for that body. And all that good, bad, healing, not healing, what you are, what you're not, all that begins to open up.
Right, including what we've learned really well over the years is, I mean, I've gotten rid of my judgments of a medical system. Because sometimes you need the medication, sometimes you need the operation, sometimes you need the healthy food, sometimes you need the vitamin, but we don't want to make an ism for either one. It's not one or the other. And BioTouch, just as you were just saying, helps people come to terms with what do I and my body need right now? Maybe it needs a medication. Maybe it needs brown rice. Maybe it needs a Big Mac. I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
But it's about loving ourselves too and accepting. I just watched the TV show. I was going to say the TV show was Madam Secretary, and it was like, "Oh, would you like the bad news or the good news?" And her statement a few times throughout the show was, "How about just the news?" So how about just healing? There's not good ways to practice healing or bad ways.
Well, BioTouch could be the news. Here's the news. Here's the news. The news is that here's something that why we say BioTouch is so innate in each one of us is because it's almost a custom-made health plan.
Right.
It's just like once I touch as a practitioner, I love this because I don't have to take responsibility for anybody's anything. It begins with that loving touch on the body. And what comes from that, guess what, is all custom built into that person. And we get to see all of it on that journey. And we get to, at the end of the day, it is us that makes the decision in that journey of self-awareness. What do I get to participate in? What do I choose not to participate in?
And that is a gift at this time. There's so many choices. There's so many rights and wrongs. And, whether it's a fake post or a non-fake post, should I do vitamin C? No, I shouldn't. Should I do we're inundated with choices. And BioTouch is that present moment of, I'm okay.
Yeah, you don't even have to make a choice.
Right. I'm okay.
You just have to
right
be.
now.
Right.
And so what's the next step? And that's why I always like Anita Morjani, who it used to be a philosophy to me, and yet she had stage 4 cancer. All her organs shut down, and she died. Came back. 24 hours later, that body was perfectly healthy, and her whole message is, it's just about love. It's about loving yourself, accepting yourself. Stop judging yourself. Stop beating yourself up.
Yeah, and that's our little, as we were talking about last week, that little ego part of ourselves that says, huh? How is that possible? Well, that's part of the gift of BioTouch. It makes all things possible, and it brings the message of love, because all things are possible with BioTouch because it is the application on the body. It begins the body to remind it that it is nothing but love. Always has been. That's where the healing is, there.
And that's the gift.
Yeah.
The gift of simplicity. The gift of just being present. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so, I just thought about what we were going to read,
right.
from our book. Yeah, okay, well, here we go then.
Let's read
because this is perfect about what we're talking about.
This is from the preface by Dr. Gary Schwartz, who did research with us. It's from the book BioTouch, Healing with the Power in Our Fingertips by Deborah Schildhouse.
And this is just really encapsulates everything about what we're saying. So, 2 sentences. The kind of love that BioTouch fosters is a high level of love, including empathy, compassion, caring, kindness, gentleness, protection, safety, warmth, gratitude, appreciation, and respect. As you explore Deborah's gracious and grateful book, my wish is that you become filled, as I did, with the wonder and promise that BioTouch offers all of us, our loved ones, the greater humanity and nature as a whole. Wow.
Wow. Every time we read it, it's like, wow.
I mean, but it's exactly what we know BioTouch is. Right. He just really got it.
Right, and we keep saying, now we got to send out the Brett, the people that are doing our branding. It's like, how do we put that into a statement where people can see and understand in a few words, BioTouch is truly a gift for humanity. It really is time for BioTouch.
Yeah, and this is why we are going through this branding platform next step, because we are, I've said for a long time, we have to speak a language that really lets humanity know that they are at a point, we're all at a point where BioTouch, it's the right time. Even Brett says that. It's the right time for us to have BioTouch in our lives. So,
how do you express BioTouch to your family and friends? Or, if you have ideas, share them with us. We wanted to share from Chrstina Vock from Switzerland. She's a candidate in our certification program, who wrote her description of BioTouch. She says, here's how I explain it to friends. I tell them that BioTouch is a healing therapy, and that it is a technique that will help the body to increase its ability of self-healing, which each one of us carries inside. Mm-hmm. I tell them that this ability can be, quote, forgotten by the body, or that a huge amount of other things, for example, sorrow, anger, worries, may lay upon it, so our body cannot, quote, see it anymore. But we definitely do have this ability, and that we can help our body to put it into action. One way to do this is BioTouch.
Well, Christine, you got it. Yep.
That's the gift. That's how simple it is.
I know. It is. And we just have to pull it, as she said, it just got covered up.
Yeah.
But it's always been there.
Right.
Always been there.
We have not lost it.
No.
We've just forgotten.
So
BioTouch is a way to remember.
It does. And it helps pull us that layer by layer, right? Those little aspects of ourselves into,
Dear friend of mine, Louis, used to say, because we worked on him with BioTouch, he used to say, and he'd take his finger, it's just lightly reminding the body, this way, follow me. So we always want to teach, too. And here's our manual. You can download, if you just want to preview it, the first 10 pages for free. Just go to our website, justtouch.com. And if you become a member, we'll send you the whole manual with links to the video. And so what we want to teach you today is the where is it?
Shoulder?
Oh, the shoulder.
Where is it? Yeah.
Here we go.
The shoulder set may be used to address conditions affecting the shoulders, such as general pain, arthritis, and bursitis. The shoulder set is performed in 3 distinct steps. Each step uses a different hold point in conjunction with a different sweep. All 3 sweeps end at E, which is at the tip of the shoulder. Step 1. Hold point 1, which is just below the tip of the shoulder. With the other hand, sweep along line 1A, beginning at the center of the neck at the base of the skull. Sweep down the neck to the top of the big bone, then turn and continue across the back of the muscle at the top of the shoulder, ending at E. Step 2. Hold point 2, which is located on the back of the shoulder, at the soft area just below the shoulder bone and directly above the armpit. It is approximately halfway between the top of the armpit and the top of the shoulder. With the other hand, sweep along line 2A, beginning at the center of the neck at the base of the skull. Sweep down the back directly on the spine to a point just above the bottom of the shoulder blade. Sweep up and across the shoulder blade, ending your sweep again at E. For step 3, hold point 3, which is located on the front of the shoulder, just below the shoulder bone, directly above the armpit. It is approximately halfway between the top of the armpit and the top of the shoulder. With the other hand, sweep along line 3A, beginning on the muscle behind and beneath the earlobe. Sweep down the neck and across the front of the muscle at the top of the shoulder, ending again at E. Although...
Wow, I don't think we've ever showed the
I
shoulder
think that's
set.
the first time
Yeah.
we showed this.
And that
shoulder
works for
set.
the
Yeah, it's too many.
Maybe you need tequila.
I know.
Actually, I was going to bring one of the bottles down here for after our staff meetings.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Shoulder set, good for bursitis, torn rotator cuff, muscle pulls, whatever. Just
my
so
goodness.
simple.
And
Just
we always want to do both
Right.
shoulders.
both
Yeah.
shoulders,
yeah.
and then you can focus on the one shoulder that's bothering you.
No,
But-
it's an amazing set. It really is. Everybody loves this shoulder set.
So again, all these sets, all these points are just to help the body wake up to take care of the problem the way it needs to. We aren't projecting how it should be, and we're not judging how it is. So
yeah, what a lovely thought. We just touch and then know that, whatever your body wants to do, it gets to do.
right.
Yeah.
And that is the gift of BioTouch.
Yeah.
And we want to pass the gift on to you. So we have classes, we have online trainings, we have a workshop coming up. Tell us about that.
Oh, we have ADHD, have a wonderful presenter, Kimberly, who I'm really excited about hearing her
Right.
present.
Registered nurse.
Right,
and
I know.
owns a place in town that works with these kinds of situations.
Yeah.
Neural something problems, and amazing. So we're so grateful. to have her.
Right. Oh, yeah. So happy she's going to be with us.
So again, part of this program is to dialogue with you. So please, we have more and more people watching every week. It's slowly getting out there. Send people to our YouTube. They can like us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook.
Like us.
Yeah, just I like you.
I like you too.
And we
like
like you.
Uh-oh, that's scary.
That is scary. So on that note, we are going to leave you with Putting Love into Action song by Horace Barnes. Thank you, Horace, for being here every week. And we'll see you all next week.
Have a glorious weekend.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love